Hello and welcome to my Capricorn friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you for joining me in my Mercury Retrograde reading for the Zodiac. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the Capricorn Zodiac sign. I am not going in depth into what Mercury Retrograde is, however I will highlight some important facts here. Mercury, the planet, has a dominating presence over our communications, and I mean all our communications. As a species, we rely so heavily on communications, we are profoundly and negatively impacted by this event. The retrograde part is an optical illusion where it looks like the planet Mercury has stopped and started orbiting the solar system backwards. It hasn't, the planet just slows down. However, we are still impacted, negatively impacted by this event. We cannot control Mercury retrograde or how it affects us. However, we can control our responses and put into place some coping strategies that will help us over the next 3 weeks. And that's what this reading is for, to forecast what Mercury retrograde is going to look like for you and give you some ideas on how to go forward over the next 3 weeks. The deck I will be using for this reading is the Spiral Tarot. It's a beautiful deck created by Kay Stevenson. It's a fantastic artwork. Then at the end I'm going to do an Oracle blessing, and this Oracle deck is the Enchanted Oracle. It's a fantastic deck created by Jessica Galbraith. I will have links to both these decks below in the description box. Should you be drawn to these decks, you can look into them and get a deck of your own. Alright, my Capricorn friends. Let's see what the Mercury retrograde has in store for you. First card, Seven of Wands. Sevens are all about that struggle and challenge. Wands being about that inner fire, connected with the element of fire and your passions. It's a beautiful card. Second card, Ace of Pentacles. Aces are a gift. This is a gift from Gaia, as pentacles are associated with the element of earth. Princess of Swords. In the Spiral Tarot, the pages are princesses here, and that happens in some decks. However, it still has and embraces the same curious and naive energy that brings us to want to know about our world. Swords is all about truth and knowledge. Eight of Swords. Eights are all about that achievement and movement, where swords are truth and knowledge. Swords are connected with the element of air. Let's connect these guys together, shall we? So the first card, Seven of Wands. Sevens are all about that challenge. You can see that this fellow is needing to fight. Sevens are about a fight for what you believe in. Mercury retrograde is going to give you an opportunity to defend your beliefs on a number of occasions. Just be forewarned that communication is not going to be anybody's strong suit in the next 3 weeks. It's going to be using other aspects. You will have truth. You have a lot of truth here. A lot of truth and knowledge. However, people are not going to be connecting properly with that information. You are going to have to find new and creative ways to defend yourself, to communicate that knowledge that you have. The 8 here, it's very, very easy to get yourself tied up and muddied up in this information. You know what you need to say. You know what this is all about. You speak the truth from your heart here. However, with the Mercury retrograde, you're going to get kind of all bound up, wound into corners. It's going to be very important to stay grounded. Gaia is here to kind of make sure that you are going to stay well balanced within the Mercury retrograde. It's going to be really important that you keep yourself well grounded throughout so that you can get your message across. Let's look at what the main obstacle is going to be for you. The Queen of Cups. Queens are that amazing, strong, dominant, feminine energy within the suit. The cups are all about emotion and intuition. That's going to be what your main problem will be, is relying too much on emotion. This is not going to be an emotional time for you. You have to kind of dodge that emotion, go back into that knowledge, into that truth. Emotion is going to overwhelm you quite easily, and you will lose what you're fighting for. And this is going to be important for you, that ability to be heard and express yourself about that passion. It will be important for you to keep your emotions in check. That knowledge piece needs to override your emotion piece. Let's look at what your shadow card has to say. Shadow card is the Hermit. The Hermit is the 9th card in the Major Arcana. He's upside down or in the reverse position. Right side up, the Hermit speaks about an inner journey that you need to take. However, reversed, it talks about the need to get out of your head. And it's going to be important for you to stay out of your head and not get too overwhelmed. It goes back to the 8 of Swords. Really, really easy to be able to get yourself overwhelmed. Making sure that you're not stuck in your head. It's really easy with the swords to get stuck in your head and start to overthink. Allow that passion to drive you a bit more. You are going to have to fight for it, but fight for what you believe in. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say for you. How wonderful. Gothic Rose. Gothic Rose talks about the importance of transformation. The fairies are very clear that this is going to be a time of transformation. You'll be able to move forward in your passions and your creativity throughout the next 3 weeks. It's such a beautiful card. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on these cards. This is a group reading, however the cards are meant for you. They're meant to speak to you. Everyone has intuition, and you can access that guidance at any time. You can gain further guidance from the spread by accessing your intuition. Check into the cards. What did they say to you? I hope you found this video helpful and that you were able to get some direction for the next couple of weeks throughout Mercury Retrograde. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I will continue to create videos for the zodiac signs in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them in the comment box below. I am always up for feedback and ideas on how to go forward. If you like my video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. I provided a helpful link below. Until tomorrow, my Capricorn friends.